Hello. Today we're going to make a 10-pound pork shoulder on my smoker. I injected it and let it sit in this package overnight. To hold it all in there. Boy, it smells good. I injected it with a little vinegar and Worcestershire, a little bit of water. You know, there's a lot of things you can inject it with. I'm going to take off this fat, most that I can of it, without cutting myself. And then dry it off a hair and put my rub on and stick it in the smoker. Right now I get the smoker outside getting up to temperature. I want it up to about 250. Okay, let me do this for a while and I'll get back to you. It's coming off good, look. That's probably about 1.5 pounds right there, huh? No, maybe half a pound. Alright, I'll come back when I get that. Okay, I got most of the fat off. You still want to leave some on. Okay, now I'm going to transfer it to this cleaner pan. And got my gloves on, remember? There's some of this store-bought rub on there. This is just your regular Grill Mates pork rub from McCormick. Sprinkle it liberally. Oh, dig it in there. Man. Turn over a little bit. There's the fat you didn't want to see. But, don't matter, man. Man. Back on the other side, back on the other side. It's gonna be so good. It's always good. My smoker's outside getting warmed up. Remember cut any, see that bone? What do you see when we're done? That bone's gonna come right out of there. Okay, here we are with the Pro Series Smoke Hollow. Beautiful smoker with my meat inside. Water pan, a little bit of charcoal and hickory down there underneath. I'll show you that quick, but I want to keep the temperature going. See, you can get it. I'll be adding wood here and there. But I also got the wireless thermometer going because I want this temperature of the smoker to be 250 for a while. And then for 3 hours I want it to be 250. Alright. And sometimes when I get the smoker going, I like to smoke a head of cabbage. But this one is so big, I think I'm going to smoke half of it. They broke my favorite knife, cutting it in half. Look at that. Well, not my favorite no more. What I usually do when I have a whole head, I carve out the inside and put butter in there. I'll do that anyway. Lots of butter. Cover it with foil and yeah. Let it smoke. Well, cover most of it with foil. I don't want to take too much of this out because I'm going to lose my cabbage. Anyway, butter, where'd I put my butter? How can I lose my butter? Here it is. Butter, not forget that. Like I said, when I use the whole head, I cord it out and put this inside. I put a whole stick. But maybe that's enough. What do you think? I could put some more in later. And salt and pepper, whatever you like. Pepper. This is just for a side, you know. It's going to be all smoky and brown on the outside, but when you cut inside, it's going to be nice and tender. Woo! do this. They kind of like bowl, but leave it open like that, and the smoke will get in there. Okay, let me put that on with the meat. Then, you know, as it goes, I might put a little layer on top of foil to protect it. It's gonna be good too. Okay, I had it smoking for about 3.5 hours. Now I'm going to cover up that cabbage. Remember I said I'm smoking some of that up there, and I'm going to put about 1.5 cups of apple juice into the pork. And I'm going to cover them both with foil now. Nice smoke, huh? Nice. First I'm going to cover up the cabbage. Ooh, don't burn yourself. That looks good. Look at that pork. Can you see that? Let me zoom in on that. Wow. I'm going to cover that with foil. I'm going to put the apple juice in. And cover it with foil. That's about 1.5 cups, I'd say. Pour a little bit on top too. It's going to be real juicy. Cover it, let it permeate juices. I'm going to let it in there at 250 degrees for another 5 or 6 hours until the internal temperature reaches 205, and it's going to fall apart. It's going to be so tender. We'll be back then. Might take a nap. Okay, here's after about 5 hours. Looks good, huh? I pulled it away from the smoke, and I'm going to put this barbecue sauce on top as a glaze. And then I'm going to let it in the heat while the heat dies down for another hour. Cover it up. No, uncovered this time. I didn't touch it, you see. It's going to fall apart. Look at that bone. See that bone? Alright. We'll be back with it. Remember this cabbage? Okay, it looks dark and smoky, but ooh. And it is dark and smoky, but look inside. See that? It's gonna be good. Okay. That's just something to put in there to use up the smoke. Now I just got this covered up because I'm sitting down on my porch now. Boy. I don't know if we can see this bone here. Remember that? Meat. Look at that. Perfect. And I'm going to pull it apart. And I'm going to put it in this container here. And mix a little more sauce and look at. You want some of that. This is so delicious and tender. And I'm going to put a little bit of sauce, just as you. See there? A little bit of that, a little bit of barbecue sauce. Okay, let me get this on a plate. It's delicious. Look at that. Alright. Okay, here's my sandwich. I like this crunchy stuff around the edges. I put a little more sauce on top. Now later I'm going to put that all in that container and mix it all with a little more sauce. I would put some coleslaw on. I might do that for my second one. Let me taste a piece of this. That's good and smoky if anybody likes cabbage like that. But here's what we waited for all day. That's good. I'll be eating that for the next 3 or 4 days. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that. There's a bee buzzing around. Let me be. Stop bugging me. Everybody likes it. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, I'll be back. It's good, isn't it?